Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how you can install and manipulate theme inside Emacs. Pretty trivial and darn simple, but if you somehow missed it, so you can refer back to this video to get the things done. Okay, so without further ado, let me get into my Emacs. And as you can see from the color, I love Solaris color. Okay, I run it everywhere. I run it on my terminal, on my Emacs, on my browser, everywhere. But it's solely my preference. If your preference might be quite different, that is very understandable. Here, so the first thing, if I'm sitting inside my Emacs, so there is a variable called customize-themes. If you call it from the Emacs prompt like this, customize theme, and if you press enter, it will take you to the location where all the themes, whatever is installed or come default, is enlisted. From there you can choose the themes whatever you like. Okay, so as you can see on the mini buffer, I already have a key bind to that particular variable customize theme, which is Control X and T. If I cancel this and if I run Control X and T, see, it directly take me to the point where all the themes are installed. Okay, so if you see on the left hand side, my cursor is hovering the square bracket. If you wanted to see any particular theme, you just put your cursor right between those square bracket and press enter. Bang, it changed the theme for you. As simple as that. If you want to deselect it, similar way, just put your cursor on the X which is there selected in between the square and just press N. Bang, it's done. It's selecting and it's a kind of toggling switch. Okay, so all you have to do, put your cursor right between these two square bracket once you visit this place and press enter to select the theme. Okay, so this is extremely easy, right? I hope you are following. Okay, so how to come here? Customize theme. Go to your Emacs prompt, write customize theme. See, you can see it on the mini buffer, right? Display a selectable list of custom themes. As simple as that. Okay, so now that is go out of the way. This is the simplest possible way to change the theme, provided if you have installed the theme, right? For instance, just randomly top of my head, if I wanted to install something which is not there in my machine, what I'll do, I'll call up the package install command, right, which I have bounded with meta p. So if I press meta p, look at the bottom of the screen, it is prompting me for install the package, and I'm going to install a theme just to show you a demonstration how you can do so. Okay, provided you know the name of the theme beforehand. Okay, so if for instance some weird reason, if I see Dracula, see it has been there, you can get the themes from Melpa or other repository you have included in your .emacs file, where Emacs generally pulls package. If it is not there, you need to go directly to the source, get the damn thing downloaded in a directory under .emacs.d and create a theme directory if the directory is not exist, and clone that particular theme EL file in that theme directory. Then head back to your .emacs or init.el file and load that file from that location. Absolute simple thing, if you hear me properly. Okay, there is no complexity, very easy. Okay, so every time Emacs load, it will load your theme 2 from the .emacs.d/theme directory. As I said, if the theme directory is not there, create it. And if you wanted to install theme from source, not like this, the way I'm presenting here from elpa, whatever resources you have included in your .emacs, okay, then you have to follow that path. This is the easiest path. So if I want to install this Dracula theme, just select it from here and press enter. So it is so if I come back here, see, it is loaded. You can see my cursor is sitting between there. If I press enter, and see, because I just installed it and haven't run it before, it will look at the bottom of the screen. Loading a theme can run Lisp code. Really, Rod? If I say yes, and then treat this theme as safe in the future session. So Emacs take in account that you are not doing anything airy-fairy stuff. So it makes sure if you say yes right now, it will keep up index of it that your consent, which is what it is prompting at the bottom of the screen, right? If I say yes, okay, so so let me select it. If I select it, it changed the color to Dracula, right? You might not seeing it proper way, but it does change. Okay, so this is the simplest possible way to install theme and select theme. Okay, so I'm not going to use Dracula, so I deselect it. I just shown you how easily you can install theme from the repository you have in your .emacs or .init file via package install. Okay, I'm repeating again what I said few minutes back. If you decided to install theme from the source, which is not available in the default repository what you have already, you go to the source of the theme, get the EL file. There is a directory where all Emacs stuff housed, which is called .emacs.d, right? Underneath that, if already there is no directory called theme, create it. Once you create it, get into that directory, then clone that EL file from the source to underneath that directory. Once you have done, head back to your initialization file, that is .emacs or init.el. Write load file from that path to the EL file. Okay, that is why every time you initialize Emacs, it will going to initialize your theme file. Okay, pretty simple stuff. Okay, so I'm wildly hoping you are following me. So before I let you go, one last thing I tell you. Absolutely, I did it. That's why I'm showing it this way. You can discard it if you don't like it. I don't care really. So if I come here and I have oh, okay. Okay, so here is something. here is something I extracted out of my Emacs. There is a package. There is a package called Circadian. You can easily find it. Okay, and this transa, if you include it in your .emacs or init.el file, and you can see this is the longitude and latitude of the location where you live. Say you live in New York, or you live in London, or you live in Berlin, wherever. You need to find out the latitude and longitude of your location. If you provided that with this variable setq calendar latitude, setq calendar longitude, with the value, and then setq circadian theme. Okay, and then for sunrise you need to provide the theme name, and for sunset, and then you have to call these up. Once you are providing these things in your initialization file, every time Emacs load, it will initialize, so it will automatically change your color according to sunset and sunrise, which I have. Is very handy way to change the theme according to the daytime. So I thought this will be interesting, so that's why I'm showing it to you. Okay, so I hope, I don't want to clobber your head with more information. Whatever I say to you in this video is good enough for you to get up and running about themes on Emacs. Okay, please listen to it if you care for it. Okay, I hope it will be useful for some people. Thanks for watching.